Yeah, I still got the 100 with the small face. Might spend 50 racks on my off day. You a fake Denzel like the Allstate. Running to me, better have Allstate with you. You a Rico Suave. Ride around listening to Sade. If you ain't with us, you in our way. You an actor, you should be on Broadway. Cause you do shit to Broadway. Your chick got an ass, but my Broadway thicker. Can I start a video like that? I don't know. Maybe not one of my best starts, but listen. It's your boy Grizzly Adams coming straight to you live from the studio. Playboy Studios right here. Listen, man. What a day. What a gosh darn day out there, man. Made the most of it. Thriving, dude. Grab that bull by the horns, dude. Listen to me one time. Can I testify? I don't know what I'm talking about. I just got out of the shower, dude. Just freestyling an intro there. So, listen, let's get right to it. You know who it is, Grizzly Adams. Look, I woke up today, guys, this morning, and it was like the first, like when I woke up, but it was like the first breath I took. It was like the first breath of my life. Like it just filled my lungs, dude. It was like I was a newborn, like just getting my first. Ooh, it was like the kiss of life, dude. The jaws of life. I don't know what it was, dude. It was like I just got out of a coma or something when I woke up. So that was crazy, man. I heard my roommate here next to me. Or actually, no, then I had 2 alarms going off the whole morning. Like different time. You know, I didn't really know where I was. I was still groggy, trying to figure out what time I'm at work. It was like I had a quarterback battle. 2 quarterbacks. One would go off, you know, he'd get a couple snaps, and then the next guy goes off with the second team. I'm getting a look at him. And, you know, it's just, dude, it's tough being in a quarterback battle. It really is. So that was going on. Yeah, like I said, my roommate, he was up to like 4 or 5 playing video games. How many of those nights have I had, man? Too many to count. So I thought that was really funny, man. Like, some people might get mad about that. You know, he's a little loud or whatever. Not your boy. They call me Captain Kirk, dude. I'm Mr. Understanding, dude. I'm Mr. Fantastic Day. So, feeling really good about that, man. You know, got to work. Threw out a short video. You can watch that. It was awesome. I was in a really good mood. I was singing a little bit about how the day was starting off beautifully. Better than I could have imagined. Then I'm picking up maybe my second or third order at this breakfast place. And as you're kind of a delivery driver, you kind of get tight with the other delivery drivers. You get a mutual respect for them, or, you know, you kind of size them up. I don't know what it is. But the one guy came in there and just fist bumped the bartender who I always get my orders for. And I was like, dang, dude. 1, I'm not on a fist bump level with him yet. 2, I've served probably 8 restaurants for probably 4 years. And I don't know if a customer ever came in or a delivery person ever came in and fist bumped me. So that guy's got some clout, dude. Both of them really do. And maybe I got fist bumped 1 time by this guy that I met at one of my bar restaurants that ended up selling me weed a bunch. And then it got a little weird. It got a little off the rails. Then he was trying to sell me sex toys. And he wanted me to get in a threesome with him and his girl. And I don't know. Guy was a businessman. Guy was always making a bitch. So shout out Wayne. I know you're out there, man. I know you're doing good things. I know you're scamming that government, dude. You seem like you're pretty up to date on those moves, man. And I respect the hustle, dude. I really do. You keep it going, man. We're out here fighting for the little guy. So, you know, I also saw, I've seen this girl now 4 or 5 times. She drives like a pretty nice new Toyota Camry. Cute little Hispanic girl, doesn't know any English, it doesn't seem. But we're always at the same spot, picking up the same delivery. And I kind of just smile. I say, my DoorDash friend. And, you know, So we got that, man. That's just something that, just a little small, not to look forward to, just kind of a little brighten your day up a little bit. If you got that toning switch, it kind of just, you can feel the dimmer kind of go up a little bit. Also, you could probably see I got a new pen. I'll get into that later. That's a little teaser, guys. When we get back from the break, we gotta get our sponsors in. What else happened? Here's something. Stop waiting for things to happen. I was thinking that you should be thinking that. I was thinking I was gonna tell you guys that today. I didn't wait. I didn't say I'm gonna tell him in a couple days. I said I'm gonna tell him now. Because I made that mistake. And made it a couple times, Probably hanging out with my buddies when we were writing raps. We kind of, all three of us, were waiting for the other person to kind of, all right, well, let's organize these. Let's actually turn these into songs, and let's try to actually promote these. And it really just turned into, let's get high, let's freestyle, let's write them, and then let's do nothing with them, and then let's move on to the next one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to make music, you got to actually complete one song before just jumping to the next one, and you got to put it out there, and you got to reach out to people, and you got to want to perform, at parties or stages or open event, you know what I mean? And none of us wanted to do that, and then, you're just sitting there like saying, okay, well, once they take it more seriously, then I'm going to take it more seriously, you know what I mean? And just things like that, man. So stop waiting for things to happen or other people to do things, dude. Just honestly, get out there, man. We need you out here on the fucking front lines, on the battle lines, dude. You're in the penalty box right now. Other team's on a fast break, dude. They got the power play going. So, I mean, if we're at boot camp, and I'm the head guy, I'm saying, hey, where's Williams? Where's Johnson? Where's Rodriguez? Where's Hernandez? Where's Lewis? Where's Clark? Hey, you all. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of feels like, dude. So let's get out there, little homie. Another thing I kind of did today, or just a quick little thing I saw, was this lady jogging, and at first glimpse, really liked her form. I mean, really liked her form. And don't act like we don't all do this. I was just like, okay, some people look weird when they jog. They're just off center, or they're too stick figure, or I don't know. I think we all just are like, okay, let me see what they got. Let me see what they're working with. Like, it's like I turn into like I'm a talent scout, talent agency, some type of, or I'm maybe recruiting them for the Olympic team. And so she had really good form at first, and then as she got closer and closer, and I was to a stop, and then she pulled up next to me. This woman was barely moving. I could have walked faster than her, dude. You're only cheating yourself out there, Elizabeth. I mean, dang, dude. But I do like just looking at people's faces and seeing how tired they were. So I'm hoping she was kind of on the last leg, because she did look like she was on her last legs. For sure, dude. Man, I got into so many YouTube rabbit holes today, man. But that reminds me of the David Goggins, man. How many videos is he gonna post just sweating, doing cardio, telling you to stay hard? And why are they always so effective? Why are those videos so fucking badass, man? I don't know, but I love that guy. I was thinking back today. I don't know what sparked this thought, man, but I'm old enough now. I'm 28. I think I can start making some of these decisions. I want a pair of matching pajamas. Never had it. The top and the bottom matching. I think dinosaurs. I definitely think dinosaurs. I want to know what y'all got. I want to know where I even go about getting those. Dinosaurs. And it makes you think back, like, dude, it's weird where, like, you kind of think back on things as a kid, and, like, some things you can remember so vividly, perfectly, some things you can't remember at all. And I think I had a race car bed, but I'm not sure. I think I did, and that's badass if I did. I know I had bunk beds at one time. So I pretty much lived the kid fairy tale, Imagine Dragons, Dragon Tales, all those things. Then got way off course, man. Got depressed and started hating my life and people, and now I'm back in that dream world, dude. That dream state, man. That David Goggins right now, man. You know what I did today? I'm out there acting a fool, man. Acting like a damn kid, but loving it. You know, I parked, I'm going to Chipotle, about to grab an order. Then I see all these leaves that kind of accumulated kind of in this curb where it stopped at an angle. I said, okay. Grabbed up a huge fucking handful of them, threw them up in the air, dude. And it was raining leaves all around me, dude. It was so cool. It was like a fall snow globe. And I did that like 4 times today. And I wanted to keep doing it. I just eventually was like, these people are gonna have to, you know, start shielding their children away, or what are they gonna think? You know what I mean? And I just stopped doing that, man, because I was having a blast. It felt amazing, the way it sounded, crunching the leaves, smelling them, touching them, letting them fall right next to me. It was awesome. That was awesome. Like I said, my new pen here. Let's get into that. I told you guys in my last video, go back and watch it, that my pen was drying out and I couldn't write my notes. And it was really bothering me, and I was like, man, fuck. I go into the gym today. Guess what? They're giving out pens. They are giving out pens, guys. And I know that seems like a small, no big deal, whatever, dude. Can't you buy a pack of pens? Yeah. I think so. I had to call my accountant, but I think we could probably swing it, but it was just the fact that, like, I asked for something, I had a need, and then it appeared. And it was this nice lady at the gym that had already given me a Band-Aid. I remember her face. She's a real nice, sweet girl. And I said, hey, can I have one of these pens? She's like, yeah, like, that's what we're giving them out. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. Like, that's so dope. I like said like three different things about like how cool and awesome it was. She was like, does this guy know they're just pens? Or she's like started looking at the pens like, what am I not seeing in the pen here? I do love that it's purple and yellow. I was actually gonna do a challenge for myself where I only wear purple and yellow, and maybe this pen is actually gonna solidify that. I have to every day pick an outfit that either has purple or yellow. Those are probably my 2 favorite colors right now. So yeah, it was just like, wow, this is an amazing moment. It's a small little thing, but I'm getting so excited about this one pen. And I could have taken 2 or 3, but I was like, let me not push it. You know, life gave me this. Let me just accept it graciously and really appreciate and love having the one. Let me not get greedy. Let me not get greedy out here. So, I don't know. It was awesome. And writing with it today, wrote on my hand a little bit, wrote some new title names, some short ideas. Like, it's getting used to the max. I didn't let it out of my sight. Okay. Moving on, real quick. Everyone's still with me? Do we have any questions back there? Now, guys, don't raise your hand because you think, you know, if you don't ask any questions, this won't be on the test. Then you can come up and say, hey, I didn't understand this, and, you know, could you explain it to me now? Because we're not going to do that. Okay, so we're all ready to move on. You guys all got the notes. I'm going through the slides pretty quick. You guys are sure you're keeping up? You're shorthanded some notes? All right, guys, do not think this is going to be an easy class. I like to have a good time. Okay? But don't make me regret that. All right? I've had classes some years that they can't handle it, and we stop having a good time. All right? So just keep that in mind. And you can see me after class, too. If you're embarrassed, you know, I get it. You don't want to ask a question here or there. Totally understand. That was me as well. But listen, guys, I got a couple great quotes for you that I heard today. 2 that really struck me. Stuck in my crawl. I don't know, like a piece in your teeth that you couldn't quite get out, and it was just there. Here's a really good one. Too many of us aren't living our dreams because we are living our fears. I cannot tell you how true that was for me. Like, you don't realize what you actually want and the good things and the things that you're hoping for and your goals, and you're thinking about everything that you don't want to happen. Oh, I hope this day doesn't suck. Oh, I hope she doesn't break my heart. Oh, I hope I have enough money to afford rent. You know, I hope, oh God, it would suck if I miss that bill. You know, just, oh damn, I would hate if my car starts having trouble right now, or my parents, they don't respect me. Like, you're just like thinking all the worst case scenarios and the things that you actually don't want to happen, and you're making them happen. So you're living out your fears. I don't know. That just hit me so hard. I just like the way it's worded. But now I'm living out my dreams, dude. If I have a fear pop up, I replace it with the opposite and a positive thought. I don't give those energy and pay attention to that. I think only positive things that I want to happen. I've said this many times. I hope you guys are kind of getting this, because for me, I probably heard it a million times and it never sank in. So I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. So too many of us aren't living our dreams because we are living our fears. Here's the second one. I didn't write this one down word for word, but I know the gist of it pretty much. It goes like, art is up for interpretation. And it basically says your art is not your pet. It's actually your kid, and it will grow up and speak back to you. You know what I mean? Like, you could put something up or out and totally think like it's clear as day, it means this and whatever. Like, dude, anyone, no matter what situation they're in, can interpret it so differently. So just think about that too. I think it's a cool thing. I think it's fucking badass, because I love doing that. I would love hearing songs and be like, yeah, I know he kind of meant this or she meant that, but I wonder if they even thought about it like this. Or sometimes I would always tell Hoser, I'd be like, yeah, I love this line, it's great, but you know what I would even love more? If they actually would have changed it to this. And it'd be like just like one word change. And I'd be like, that would have even made it crazier for me, like personally. Like that's me changing it to adjust for my own personal self. Another quick couple things on music, I guess. One, check out the movie Never Back Down, and the soundtrack has such a good soundtrack for that movie. So motivational, inspirational. And I was gonna, next time I talk to my brother, I'm gonna ask him what movie soundtracks he likes the best, because he would be an expert at that. He could probably give me so many good ones. Then, we all know the experiment, right, where they play music or you say words to like water, and then it forms into different crystals, right? Like you can say love to it, or thank you, or you could say hate or Hitler, and like it either forms like a perfect crystal kind of shape, or if it's something bad, it like gets all distilled and like fucked up, and like doesn't turn into anything. And so that works with music. Like they said, John Lennon's like Imagine song. It works with thoughts. It works with prayers. It works with pictures. So guys, tell me that it works with, I'm going to get into the other couple songs he was talking about, Bach, Beethoven. So tell me this. What are we mostly made up of? Water, right? Right? Obviously. So we can't be letting in bad thoughts, bad words. They're curse words kind of for a reason, guys. That's like witchcraft almost, if you really think about it. So bad thoughts, words, bad pictures, bad music. They said heavy metal music fucks the water crystals up. I've never really liked that. I mean, I get if you do, but just be knowing it could be taking a toll on you. It could be like distorting the water that's in your body. So one of the songs they said, it's called Beethoven Pastoral. I don't know, it's like a little album I found on Spotify. And dude, I was listening to this stuff at the gym, and it made me feel pretty amazing. It made me feel weird, but in a great way. This Beethoven guy, is he a new guy? Is he up on the come up, dude? Is he just dropping mixtapes, or what label is he with, dude? Who's he, is he got a Drake feature yet, or I don't know, he's like a new guy. I'm just kidding, dude, but yeah, I can see why he's kind of been a big fucking deal. So his music, two initial thoughts came into me. The first song on the album that I wrote down, or actually three on the first two songs. first one was that I felt like I was in a Harry Potter movie. Because they have that kind of piano soundtrack a little bit. But even more specifically than that, it was like I was in Harry Potter, the movie, but at Hogsmeade, which is even like a kind of a subgenre of Harry Potter. I felt like I was in Hogsmeade, which was pretty mind-blowing. Then I felt like, and I don't even know if I've seen the movie, maybe once when I was like 5 or 6, but it felt like I was in the movie of Bambi. Listening to this. And then the third thought I had, like, this is me just working out at the gym, feeling like I'm teleporting into these places. The third thought I thought I was at was that I had just woken up in the morning. I think I lived with a completely different family. And I'm just like, Ma, Pa. And they're like, come on down. It's a white Christmas. And it was like a blanket of snow white Christmas. And I was like, what are these memories and feelings that I'm having, dude? I was just, my mind was blown there. So honestly, check that out. Really check that out. Listen to it. Tell me you're not calm and relaxed, and tell me what kind of imagery you get. Like, I've always, even when I listen to rap music, I remember specifically, like, if I close my eyes, like, I used to listen to Absol, right? Control System album. And when he was doing his album and he was, like, really flowing, I would close my eyes and I could see him as, like, a wizard, kind of, like, waving a wand around, or almost, he kind of didn't need the wand. He was kind of doing magic, like, with his hands. That shit was crazy, but I would always, like, if I really got into a song, I used to be able to just close my eyes and, like see pictures. I think maybe we all do that, but I don't know. It was awesome. Man, like I said, I got lost in that YouTube wormhole today, a little later poster than I thought. Remember Boom Gang? Whole lot of gang shit? Boom Gang? You know, the guy that just would go out there and rob everybody. I couldn't tell if it was real or fake, but, dude, he's completely changed his life around now. He goes by Holy Gabbana. Holy, Holy, space Gabanna. And, dude, good for him, man. He's trying to be a positive role model. He got sober. He's talking about making money the legal way. I don't know, man. I'm, like, so proud of him, man. And he's younger than me. He's 26. I was like, dude, this guy gets it, man. And he figured it out, and he had that moment, and he made changes, and, you know, he deserves forgiveness. Like, I think he knows he messed up, and some people probably never will forgive him. And if you guys are out there, find yourself holding grudges against people, man, that's that same thing. You're harnessing hate, and you're putting it out into the universe, and you're gonna get bad things back. You just gotta let it go. You just have to let it go. Just don't even think about it. Just give them acceptance, give them forgiveness, and move on. Realize that maybe, you know, that was their ego doing that. Maybe that was, you know, if you're angry or sad, you're looking at the world through an angry or sad, like, kind of glass that, like, distorts everything that you're looking at. So don't take those things personally, man. You'll feel so much better with a clear conscience. More time to focus on more things you want to do, more times to filter your mind and kind of monitor what thoughts are coming in. And you got a lifeguard hall monitor those thoughts, dude. Write up those bad thoughts, dude. OSS. You know what I mean? And recognize those good thoughts, man. Give them medals. You know what I mean? Take their picture for the yearbook. Do what you gotta do. Get creative, man. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. A couple other things that happened out there, man. I drove by this kid, and he was kind of with his family, but he was kind of looking at me, and I gave him the fucking salute. Like, I love playing these games with kids, man, because he kind of looks at me like confused, waves, like kind of goes to look at his parents and kind of tell them or kind of give them the look at me. And then I just like normal again, like nothing even happened. I'm kind of like, you know. Then the parents look away again, and I'm like, you just keep playing that game with the kids, like, like it's y'all's little secret inside joke. That little does he know I'm about the same age as him, but we can't let his parents know. Um, so I had a really fun time doing that, man. I delivered an order right next to one of my old best buddies' house. Um, that I just haven't been a good friend to, man. And it's just I don't know. It's tough for me to be a good friend sometimes. Sometimes I just ghost and disappear. I don't mean it personally, but I get so locked into my own thing, man, that I'm not there for people sometimes. But just driving by his house, man, the old basketball hoop that used to be there isn't there anymore. Just sad, man, because still hoop up. We played so many games out there. We made up so many games. We made up games in the pool. We made up games outside in the backyard throwing this ball or soccer ball off a wall, or just weird rules where you're playing with your buddies and only y'all know these weird rules of this game. You just made up that quickly on the fly. We would go down in his basement. He always had the snacks. We would play ping pong or foosball or work out or watch football or talk about Pokemon. We would always it's bringing back some memories, man. It makes me happy, but it makes me sad, but so grateful. We would always talk about these two girls that we really liked that just, I don't think were quite liking us back the same way we liked them or wanted them to like us. And it felt like a lot was getting accomplished. And it felt like, I'd give my advice, he'd give his advice, and, he'd tell a story like, dude, and I did this, and then this happened, and I said this, like, what was wrong there? I thought I nailed that. And I'd be like, dude, I thought you did too. Then I'd be like, yo, man, check out this text I just wrote up. I'm about to send this. Like, no way she doesn't go nuts for this. And he's like, oh, dude, that's a gold text. You know what I mean? Gold. And, we were just doing that, and it felt like a lot got accomplished. But I think end of the day, I don't think anything did, because I don't think those girls ever did like us. But we had fun, man. We were just there for each other. It's just guys getting together, man, talking about our insecurities or talking about girls or flexing sometimes. And I don't know, man. Just felt like a true, real friendship, But he's he's married now. He just had a kid now, so things can change quickly, man. But still, always shout out to him, man. I'll always remember that, man. For real. Last thing I'll get to, and then we'll get into the verse. At my acai bowl place, and I never do this. This really isn't my thing. But I'm trying to build that confidence. I'm trying to say, no fear. Who gives a shit? Or take risks, do your thing, man, if you feel it. So I don't know, man, like this girl that works there, really cute. And I don't know, like it seems like she smiles really big at me. Either she's got the most friendly smile or she's flirting with me. And girls, I don't know, like I feel bad for y'all. Y'all are kind of cornered because you either look like a bitch or you're smile too much, and then the guy's like, oh, she wants it. But I don't know, her smile's so nice and just like really nice eyes, and I don't know, it just kind of like brightens up the day. And so I think I'm about to just slide her a note and be like, let me get that number. I don't know if I'm gonna just play it cool, like let me get that number, or I just hand her the phone with like the number showing, or because the third option is too long, where I basically either say, like, where I wrote her out a whole note where it's like, you either got the most beautiful smile ever, or you're flirting with me, or there's a real small, slim third chance that you're like my mom and you've mastered the fake smile too. I don't want to write out all that, so I'm either gonna hit her with the phone, because it's like, she's working with a bunch of other girls behind the counter, and it's a fast-paced thing. So I can't sit there and, be like, hey, well, I'm doing that little thing with my finger where I'm kind of just at the desk, dude, pulling a Jim Halpert and just always leaning over the desk and asking her how her day was and when her and Roy are gonna break up. And so I think I'm finna just slide her that note and be like, let me get that number. Also, dude, it's so hard to tell a girl's ages. Like, I'm 20, 28, 26, 28. And like, yeah, man, if she's like under like 23, it's like, I don't think I would want to try that, so that's a hard thing too. Like, do you ask, hey, unless you're under, do I have to put that in the note? No, dude, there's no way, but kind of, yeah. Do I make a joke? Like, keep wanting to drop jokes in there, like, unless you're 23, then don't call the cop, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pre-write, let me get that number, maybe all one word, no spaces, and then write my number in there and just have it pre-written up and throw it in my wallet, and next time she's there, just slide it over. And then if I come in the next time and she doesn't text me or whatever, do I mention it? Do I say, hey, well, I figured that number was coming? Or do I just play it cool? Does she have a boyfriend? See, I'm already getting into overthinking, dude. I'm already losing the battle right now. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna do the simple, easy, throw it out there. Who cares? All I have to do is all I got is to gain. I got nothing to lose. So that's just funny. That's something to keep monitoring. I'll keep y'all tabs on that. But listen, let me drop y'all the bars and let me get out of here. Really though, it was a great day, man. It really was. I had a lot of fun out there, man. My grateful rock, writing down all the things I'm grateful for, singing, listening to beautiful music, going crazy on the workout, man. Just being thankful for my deliveries, for my car, for my health, for my paycheck coming in. I don't know, man. I just had a lot to be thankful for, man. Just the weather being amazing, just me being able to hold these great moods, tell y'all about them. Hopefully y'all have mastered that or getting there, or just just wanting to is the first step. So whatever. All right, what is the line? What's the line, dude? Okay. I don't even remember this. Okay. I'm tired of giving it names. I was like sugar, you had a vinegar taste. Chemical changes, me and you like perpendicular angles. It's fun to count our differences, but know our pin number's the same. I'm a sprinkler and you got your sinister ways. I'm tired of giving it names. Yeah, dude. I sometimes got tired of just writing myself to death. I would just do poetry and word of rewriting it and trying to sum it up different ways, when it all came down to the same thing. I was like, sugar, you had a vinegar taste. This is about one of my first girlfriend, probably the only girl I dated that was literally like worse than me, got into that hood shit, that hood rat shit. So I was like, sugar, you had a vinegar taste. Chemical change, me and you like perpendicular angles. Yeah, actually, she's kind of, everyone kind of has that person that kind of takes their innocence or kind of brings them over to the dark side, or you're just that nerdy kid and playing video games or reading, and someone says, hey, yo, listen, I do like you. You kind of funny in class. Yeah, I hear you kind of muttering some stuff. It's funny. Hey, listen, come on over to this party tonight, man. It's gonna be a little party, man. It'll be whatever. Next thing you know, dude. Next thing you know, man, you're popping Xanaxes and you're in a threesome kind of going on. About to black out. Happens quick. So yeah, at the time I was kind of the good kid. I don't want to get. Yeah, I don't want to get too much. I could tell a weird sex story, but I don't think we want that right now. Maybe never. More. I'll tell you what the point of it is. It's more to show what my inexperience level was at that time, versus her being too much of a veteran pro. Too much of a seen it all, done it all, been around the block. You know what I mean? It's fun to count our differences, but know our pin numbers the same. I like that one because though we were kind of opposites and had differences, there was a time where I still just knew her better than anybody and felt like I understood her. And, you know, I just still felt like I saw a lot of good in there that maybe was, maybe wasn't. But our pin numbers the same. It was like we still both had like these special numbers that we both had. So it's fun to count our differences, but know our pin numbers the same. I like it. I'm starting to like it more and more. It's kind of growing on me. I'm a sprinkler, and you got your sinister ways. See how I'm comparing myself to a sprinkler and sugar. This was my straight up, yeah, because I was just getting out of like a Christian school, man. Like I remember telling my Christian school buddies, I was like, yo, dog, this public school shit is off the chain. These kids are wild animals. They literally called the school the public school, because it wasn't working for me at the Christian school, and they were like, oh, you going to that school? Oh, bro, it's like a zoo over there. They called my school the zoo. And I don't even blame them, dude. We were out of control, dude. But we were those dogs, man. We'll come up there beating our chests at you, dude. Throwing our feces, man. We'll bark at you a little bit, dude. Yeah, we hanging upside down from the trees, man. I mean, that was good that I got a taste of that. And they were scared. They were like, man, what's public school like, dude? Are you sure? Like, are you sure you can make it? And yeah, boy, your boy made it. Your boy will always find a way to thrive, man. Make something happen. Make a play. Make somebody laugh. Get a cute girl, dude. Like, I'll make it happen, boy. Just give it time. Give it time, man. Let it simmer. Let it simmer. I'm going to boil it up. I'm a boiler maker. So I think that's mostly what I got to say today. Okay, I had one thing down here that I said, am I going to get to or not? I'll just throw it to y'all because it's very specific. I kept looking at the clouds today, and I was like, man, what do those clouds remind me of? They were kind of just dotted up, just but everywhere. And if you understand this reference, you're the straight up realist G out there right now. And it reminded me of an old SpongeBob video game where they're like these little ice cubes, and you have to keep hopping from ice cube to ice cube, and they're like slowly evaporating, and then soon they start turning and twisting and flipping, and they're spiraling, and some of them have points on them. And then there's this other part where there's like a circle that you're going through you can't stay on, and the background's going trippy. And that level was hard, dude. That thing gave me headaches, man. You had to go through it quick, and those ice cubes were melting fast. Then they were moving. It was just, I don't know, but that's what the clouds looked like. That's what it reminded me of, and it popped in my head like 4 times today, so it felt important. So I'm saying it, so one of y'all out there will hear it and say, hey, man, I remember that game. Oh, yeah. What was that little mermaid girl's name? Mindy? You get the little gold tokens, dude. Goofy Goober. They had sick attack. It was just a damn sick game. You're riding in the paddy wagon. I'm about to literally walk you guys through the whole game, so I need to turn this video off. Otherwise, it's gonna get out of control, man. So, hey, listen, man. Bless up, man. Tell me something good that happened. Watch them videos, boy. You know I like attention. You know I need that. I need that love. So do something good for your boy, and come through with a couple clicks, man. And I'm gonna hopefully make it worth your while. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Let's ride out, cowboy.